Today I'm going to talk about Dirty Rainbow by BornToStandOut. Now this pride-inspired rainbow fragrance is literally nothing like the rest of them you've ever smelled. Now most people, they assume that like pride-style fragrances like Dirty Rainbow always are a little bit too sweet, or a little bit over the top, a little bit too stylized. This one's nothing like that. Now I have hundreds of indie and niche perfumes, and I have to say this one really stood out to me. This one is worthy. It might be my new favorite scent. Here we go. We got to spray this bad boy. We'll do two good ones on the arm because it is powerful and potent. Now this fragrance, this is one of the most unique fragrances I have ever smelled ever. Right up top, you get hit with like warm saffron. It's a little bit spicy. It's a little bit sweet. It's a little bit metallic. It's a little bit rubbery. I almost don't know how to describe the opening of Dirty Rainbow. I do get peach in the opening. It definitely has a fruity opening. Now I want to talk about something. This fragrance, Dirty Rainbow, is inspired by a rainbow. Now apparently the perfumer said that each color of the rainbow is represented in this fragrance as it changes to the dry down. And I'm here to say that that is absolutely true. It's insane the changes this fragrance goes through. So once again, up top, it's warm, you get saffron, you get sweetness, you get a fruity peach note, but you also get this like metallic note in here. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna do one more in the air. It's like a weird rubbery, like pool inner tube. I don't know how to describe it. This fragrance almost reminds me of like something from the future, like something futuristic. If I close my eyes, like just smelling this, not reading the notes, not thinking about any of the propaganda, the art direction, the Dirty Rainbow, any of that stuff. If I close my eyes, let's give this a smell and I'll tell you what I think. Okay, this is what I smell. This to me smells like a futuristic blueberry pie that was made by robots, or a futuristic AI that are made of either metallic or rubber. That's what this smells like. A futuristic blueberry pie made by robots. Now, as this dries down a little bit, it gets like more complex and you smell a few things that comes in. I am picking up orange blossom and that bright sweetness, that fresh peach, the metallic note, something a little bit darker starts to enter. And apparently that is ivy, that's green ivy. Now, I don't know what green ivy smells like, but I'm guessing that just gives a little bit of edge to this fragrance. It adds that dirtiness, if you will, that it doesn't smell like dirt, but it does add a bit of like muted, earthy tones. And I'm also getting a little bit of lavender in here, not a lot. It like faded quickly, but like it's hard to pick the notes out because there's so much going on. I do get lavender though, and it's a little slightly bit powdery, which I love. Now, as this fragrance really starts to dry down, I almost get like a strange tobacco note, and it turns into like this amazing warm tobacco-y vanillic amber, like very nice and sweet and cozy and warm. So I want to recap this. Off the first spray, you get this bright, fresh, like peach note. You get this, it's a little bit spicy, you get saffron heavily, and there's this metallic note that just brings it all together. And as it starts to dry down, that green ivy creeps through just a little bit, not too much, just a little bit. It grounds the fragrance a little bit, and then it tones down into this like warm vanillic amber that absolutely smells amazing. There's no muskiness to my nose in this fragrance. It's very appealing to most people. It's not a challenging fragrance. It's just very unique, like a rainbow, like a dirty rainbow. Let's show this in the box again. I want to see that. Here's the packaging. It says BornToStandOut. You turn around, it has a little heart with the rainbow on there, and you open it, and it's very nice rainbow background. I really like the whole vibe and packaging of this fragrance. Now, this is Dirty Rainbow. This is a limited edition release, and I have a card here that proves it. It says, "Who cares?" Can we say that? And on the back, it goes through a little spiel of their vibe. You can pause the screen if you want to read that. They only made 2,000 of these fragrances, and this is bottle 564 out of 2,000. I had to pick it up. I had a sample of this, and it was just that good. Now, this fragrance, this is truly a unisex fragrance. Like, to me, it is. Like, I think men will like this because it has warmth and spiciness, and there's a little bit of like a leathery facet going on with the saffron. But women will love this too because it has like a fruitiness, like that fizzy peach and that like cool, cold metallic note. Like it really is like a rainbow. Like it really is. Like each color in a rainbow. The marketing on this to me is just phenomenal. I don't know about calling it dirty rainbow. I think just rainbow alone would have been good. Each color is represented in this fragrance. It takes your nose like literally on a train drive right off a cliff. This is an expensive fragrance. We'll talk about price a little bit later, but first I want to talk about the projection and the longevity. It's fantastic. The projection alone, I would say, is moderate to strong. It does die down a little bit after like 6 hours. I think it's an eau de parfum concentration. It smells stronger than that, higher than that, denser than that. And the longevity lasts me over 24 hours. On clothes, I could smell this after 2 days. I sprayed this on my wrists and I could smell it 24 hours the next morning as I woke up. And to me, that is fantastic. Now, before we talk about price, there is a glaring issue with my bottle. I don't know if it's with all of them, and I'm a little bit disappointed. Can you hear this? Do you hear that rattle? Watch this. You already know what the problem is. It's the cap. My cap is completely, first off, it's plastic. And for the price point that this is at, I don't know, you just think they'd give you like a heavier metal cap. I mean, come on, there's clone brands, dupe brands, cheap brands that are doing metal heavy bottles and caps. That's a huge con I have right now with the niche game. Anyways, even worse, look how loose this is. This is my second bottle of a niche end. The other one was Rouge Serré. We had a super loose cap that was broken. This cap, you cannot grab this bottle by the cap and lift it up. And it's plastic. I don't know. That's the only con for me in this fragrance. Which brings me to my next point, is the price of this. This fragrance is expensive. This whole brand is expensive. I believe it is a Korean brand with a Korean perfumer. I'm not 100% sure. This only comes in one size. This is the 50 ml and this is $210. So let's just do the equivalent of that. If you wanted a 100 ml, that's a $400 bottle of fragrance, of perfume, whatever you want to call it. That's expensive. That being said, I think this is like top of niche quality and unique smell. If you're looking for a unique smell, this one is it. And like I said, I will have samples of this available soon on the Fragrance Channel Decants. You can check the links below. If you don't want to spend $200 and you just want to smell a sample of this, if not, no worries. I love this so much. I kind of want to gatekeep it. And honestly, like I said, it's a limited edition. So I don't know. I wish I almost would have bought 2 bottles. I don't know what it is. I got a sample of this and I loved it so much. There was something about this fragrance that like triggered my brain and was just unique. It was just an odd smelling fragrance. Like I said, a blueberry pie crafted by robots. That's what this smells like. You could also wear this all year round. This is almost signature scent worthy. It might even be my new signature scent. This works in the cooler months because of that warm saffron and leathery facets. It's got the earthiness from the ivy, and then it can work in the summer too because it's not too dark and heavy, and it's got that bright peach in there and some light floral notes. It's just a very interesting fragrance. The whole Born to Stand Out line is very good. I have smelled a few others, but I'm definitely looking forward to buying more of their fragrances in the future. I might even get a sample set and I don't know, do a review of all of them. Let me know what you think of Born to Stand Out. Have you smelled this fragrance or any other ones in the line? Drop a comment down below. I want to know what you think of Dirty Rainbow or their other fragrances. Like the channel, subscribe. This is the Fragrance Channel. My name is Ryan, and we will be back. I can't even talk at the end of this video. We will be back next time.